Greetings. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 61st graduation exercise for Francis Scott Key High School. Today, we celebrate and recognize the achievements of the class of 2020. The fresh flowers on the stage are placed in honor of all those who were not able to join us for this occasion. Next, you will hear the national anthem performed by Francis Scott Key Chorus. Following that, Devin Roser will lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets flare, the bombs burst in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today we are gathered for a celebration of all that is good about our students and our school. This is the moment that everyone has been waiting for since September 2016. Today we honor and celebrate the major educational milestone that you have reached. You did not reach this milestone alone. To all of the parents, your support and commitment to Francis Scott Key High School have helped our staff in preparing your child for the next step. Parents, this is just the beginning for you. The next part of the journey will require you to monitor from a distance and allow your child to show their individuality and determination. Please continue to ask questions about what is happening, be available to listen, celebrate their amazing accomplishments, ease the pain and hurt of their disappointments, and offer support. Thank you so much for your support along this portion of the journey. To all of the faculty and staff members, you take personal interest in students' academic and social development. Your dedication, commitment, instruction, leadership, guidance, and discipline have molded and encouraged this group of seniors to reach far beyond what they thought they could do 4 years ago. Thank you for this commitment. I want to take a little time to acknowledge 2 staff members that have been working very closely with the class of 2020 over the past few years. Ms. Brohart and Mr. Winters, thank you so much for all of your work, time, and support that you have given to make sure that this group of students had experiences, opportunities, and activities outside of the classroom. These are integral components of the high school experience. Thank you. We are here to celebrate the class of 2020, but there are a few that I want to give special recognition. Hannah Hawkinsmith, Jordan Eves, Rachel Wright, Justin Rieger, Kirsten Kurtz. On behalf of your classmates, I want to thank you for serving as class officers. Your hard work made your class activities over the past 4 years possible. You've done an amazing job. Thank you for your leadership. And to the class of 2020, you started your journey in 2016, and 4 years later, here we are. Soon, your name will be called, and you will proudly walk across the stage knowing that you upheld the highest traditions and values of Francis Scott Key High School. It has been quite a journey. You have demonstrated your commitment by doing your best to learn and grow. It was your desire to set a path for your future, and it was through your hard work that you arrived at this, your first destination. And it is your excitement and anticipation on this day that lets you know that your journey has to continue. Today is not your final destination. I once read that even if you're on the right path, you will get run over if you just sit there. FSK has provided you with the necessary tools for success. You have proven that you are too capable to stop here. Your journey may lead you to a job, a career, tech school, community college, or a four-year college or university. No matter what you choose, your journey must continue. Congratulations to each member of the graduating class and their families. May you continue to experience great success on your journey. I am so excited to see and learn what you will do next. Thank you all for joining us for this recognition and graduation exercise for the class of 2020.
The members of the class of 2020 have been major contributors to making FSK successful. Hannah Hawkinsmith was awarded the Letter of Commendation from the National Merit Scholarship Program. Out of the 1.6 million juniors who sat for the PSAT, Hannah was in the top 2% of scores nationwide. 3 students received the Seal of Biliteracy: Ashley Martinez, Angel Hernandez, and Andrew O'Donnell. 99 seniors maintained honor roll status each of the 15 quarters of their high school career. 50 seniors took 5 or more AP classes during their 4 years and are recognized as recipients of the Principal's Challenge. 26 seniors took 7 or more AP classes during their 4 years and are recognized as Eagle Scholars. The College Board recognizes students with excellent AP exam scores through the end of their junior year. Students with scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams are considered to be AP Scholars. This year's AP Scholars are Parker Beatty, Paige Belt, Zachary Brown, Hannah Hawkinsmith, Samuel Kinlock, Juliet Mannion, and Jillian Tansey. AP Scholars with honors score at least 3.25 on all exams taken and 3 or higher on 4 or more exams. This year we have 2 AP Scholars with honors: Evelyn Faith Haynes and Molly Schneider. AP Scholars with distinction score an average of 3.5 on all AP exams taken and score 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams. This year we have 5 AP Scholars with distinction: Gabrielle Archie, Guanchi Chen, Caroline Frundell, Elizabeth Scott, and Donovan Villegas. 42 graduates are National Honor Society members wearing a white stole earned through active membership in the FSK chapter. Members of the Executive Board are wearing gold cords to acknowledge their leadership and commitment to NHS and our community. To date, the class of 2020 has earned a little over $2 million in scholarships. 60% of the senior class has chosen to continue their education at a 2- or 4-year institution of higher learning. 1% will enter a trade school. 11% will directly enter the workforce after graduation. 106 seniors focus their education at the Career and Technology Center in a wide variety of areas ranging from engineering and computer programming to auto service. Students wearing the Award of Excellence Medal from the Career and Technology Center received an A in their program, had 96% attendance, and demonstrated high competence in their field of study. This past year, 48 FSK seniors participated in over 50 different honors level internship experiences at organizations such as the Department of Defense, Carroll County Government, National Cancer Institute, McDaniel College, National Aquarium, Kenore Brake, Department of Natural Resources, and many more. Altogether, seniors accrued more than 20,000 hours in their internship placements. Members of this class have given back to their community repeatedly. The class of 2020 has earned over 36,023 service learning hours during their educational careers from 6th to 12th grade. Leading the way is Madeline Burton with an astonishing 1,567 and a quarter hours, which is the most of any graduating senior in Carroll County Public Schools. Congratulations, Maddie. What an amazing accomplishment. She is followed by Madeline Bowers with 1,026 hours, Eric Zent with 734 hours, Elizabeth Scott with 658 and 1/4 hours, and Jacob Lamb with 417 hours. What an amazing accomplishment and service to our community. In athletics, members of the class excelled as scholars and athletes. In the fall, boys soccer had an awesome season, returning for the first time to the regional tournament since 1992 and making their first finals appearance since the 1986 champions. Jacob Mahalka made first team All-County. In girls soccer, Marina Weller made first team All-County and set a school record, scoring 5 goals in a single game. Alyssa Boyer and Annie Sensabaugh both made second team All-County. In football, Ryan Bennett earned Carroll County first team honors in both offense and defense. In cross country, Cole Lapierre, first-year runner, finished in the top 10 in 8 out of 12 races. Cole placed 7th in the state and crushed a school record held since 1991 for the 3-mile run with a time of 16 minutes and 15 seconds. Cole beat the school record by 16 seconds. Cole now holds the school record for both the 3-mile and the 3-mile and 4/10 mile race. Emma Shimpton placed 23rd in states and is the only Lady Eagle to do so this year. In volleyball, Olivia Zepp made first team All-County and Jocelyn Snader made second team All-County. Both Olivia and Jocelyn played every set this year. In field hockey, Evelyn Faith Haynes made first team All-County and was first in the county for total points. Rachel Wright made second team All-County and was second in the county for total points. Caitlin Reddick made honorable mention All-County. Faith, Rachel, and Caitlin helped lead the varsity field hockey team to capturing another regional championship. This winter, Winter Cheer placed 3rd at the Winter County competition and moved on to the regional finals where they finished 9th in the state overall. Nathan Perry placed 2nd in the county wrestling tournament, 1st at regionals, and 3rd in the state tournament. Wyatt Johns placed 2nd in the county wrestling tournament, 1st at regionals, and 6th in the state tournament. Samuel Kinlock finished 4th in the county and 4th in regionals, which qualified him for the state wrestling tournament as well. In indoor track, Christopher Brooks is the county champion in the 55-meter dash. Devin Hurst is the county champion in the 55-meter hurdles, and both are county champions, along with Hayden Ritz on the boys 4x200 relay team. Cameron Brooks made an honorable mention for boys basketball, and Rachel Wright made second team All-County for girls basketball. Due to COVID-19, all spring sports were canceled this year, and our seniors did not have the opportunity to show off their outstanding abilities. We do wish them well and continued success in their future athletic endeavors. Our FFA continues to offer students the opportunity to develop leadership and career-related skills as they prepare for their future. Trinity Miller served as junior advisor, Elsie McKenzie served as president, Allison Stoner served as vice president, Ryan Leister served as secretary, Rochelle Jones served as treasurer, Trinity Eltz served as reporter, and Colton Peters served as sentinel for our chapter. Allison, Elsie, Ryan, Colton, and Kaiser Leister attended the state chapter office leadership training held at River Valley Ranch. Ryan, Elsie, Rochelle, Colton, Trinity Miller, and Autumn Saunders participated in the Region 4 Regional Leadership Conference at Carroll Community College. Colton, Ryan, and Grant McKenzie competed in the Regional Agricultural Mechanical Technology Career Development event. Colton placed first, Ryan placed second, and Grant placed fourth. Their team took first place overall. Elsie McKenzie competed in the State Land and Homesite Judging Career Development event. She placed ninth overall. Elsie also has applied to be a Maryland State FFA officer and will learn the results later this month. The FFA provided breakfast for our veterans during our annual celebration and for the faculty during FFA week. At the Carroll County Career and Technology Center, Gavin Rouse and Jordan Stamball were winners of the national video competition of I Built This. This year's marching band performed well at competitions, football games, and parades under the direction of senior drum majors Caroline Frundell and Riley Craney. Their success included winning the Tournament of Bands 2A Region 5 Championship for the second year in a row. They came in 13th out of 50 total bands in the 2A division at Atlantic Coast Championships and received 5th place at the Maryland Marching Band Association State Championships in the 2A division. They also won the annual Hanover, Pennsylvania Halloween Parade. The Honors Orchestra performed again at this year's County Festival, receiving an overall rating of excellent and superior in sight reading. Senior Elsie McKenzie also represented FSK in the All-County Orchestra. The Wind Ensemble achieved overall rating of excellent at the County Festival. The choral music program, including the varsity chorus, performed well at the All-County Choral Festival. Our senior choristers have provided a solid foundation for our program, keeping the choirs performing at a rigorous level where we remain as one of the top choral programs in the county, and senior Michaela Hornby made it into all-state chorus for her second straight year. FSK's drama program participated in the International Thespian Society Festival with The Fall of the House of Usher. Justin Patterson and Holly Comulata both won acting awards. Justin Patterson also directed 26 Pebbles this winter. Our club was in the midst of rehearsing Wizard of Oz with cast, orchestra, and crew numbering well over 100. It would have been a wonderful community celebration of a musical. This year's honored thespians are Parker Arntz, Zach Brown, Holly Comulata, Grayson Fleetwood, and Michaela Hornby. Our national honor thespian is Justin Patterson. There is a direct correlation between good attendance and academic success at school. 21 seniors achieved perfect attendance for senior year. John Andre Beliza, Connor Beardsley, Parker Beatty, Paul Bradley, Christopher Brooks, Zachary Brown, Holly Comulata, Riley Craney, Tessa Fletcher, Tegan Gillis, Joshua Gugiza, Devin Hurst, Samuel Jennings, Andrew O'Donnell, Emma Pulsifer, Hayden Ritz, Riley Selby, Sarah Smith, Allison Stoner, Isaiah Thompson, and Rachel Wright. 2 earned perfect attendance for all 4 years of high school, Paul Bradley and Christopher Brooks. Outstanding dedication to school attendance. Well done. Mason Altman, Jan Andre Beliza, Elijah Broadfoot, James Drake, Justin Fricazzi, Jacob Neff, Aaron Nickel, Ethan Seiler, Riley Selby, Jacob Stein, Donovan Villegas, and Marina Weller. These young men and women have chosen to serve their country upon their graduation as members of the United States military. Those who have served or are presently serving in our armed forces, we salute you as we recognize our future military leaders along with leaders of the past and present. Please know that we appreciate you and your family's many sacrifices. Class of 2020, your accomplishments are outstanding, and it has been my honor and privilege to serve as your administrator. Thank you for an amazing last 3 years that I was able to have with you. Best wishes in all you aspire to achieve.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on what time of day you're watching this, hello. Graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, and all that are watching, it is a privilege to virtually be with you all, and it is an honor to celebrate our class of 2020's accomplishments. When I learned a couple of months ago that I was selected by the class of 2020 to be the commencement speaker, I was thrilled to have the opportunity to become part of an amazing group of speakers who came before me. Mr. Kimball, Mr. Smith, Ms. Gore, and so many others who have presented their words of wisdom to our departing Eagles. I'll be quite honest with you. I've been logging memories in my phone for the last 4 years, hoping I would get this opportunity in June of 2020. However, I'm sure none of us knew that it would be in such a strange format. Me delivering a motivational commencement speech to an empty auditorium while you all sit and watch at home from your couch. Not exactly what I envisioned. However, as I have continued to tell many of you in this difficult and awkward time through Zoom meetings, group texts, and emails, we must learn to do things we never envisioned, push through, and make the most of the situation to the best of our ability. So that is what I will attempt to do. As I stated before, I've been thinking a long time about giving this speech, and I have had numerous ideas of the direction that I wanted to go. But in these so-called unprecedented times, I definitely felt the need to recap your 4 years of high school, assess and make some sort of sense of the lessons we have learned in this time of social distancing, while sending you off with some words of wisdom and encouragement as you begin the next leg of your journey. So here we go. When I think of the class of 2020, the first thing that comes to mind is, you did it. Yes, you earned that diploma, but let's set that accomplishment aside for right now and reminisce. You earned the Spirit Stick in your final homecoming as Eagles. And while many will argue that you really did it 2 years in a row, this year you brought it home. While the excitement of winning that stick is a highlight of your career, along with setting the record for the most wins in the tug of war as three-peat champions, there is one particular memory that stands out to me more than any from our 4 homecomings together. The moment that Jason Aldean's big green tractor played over the sound system. Now, some of you may deny it because you say that you don't like country music. Nick Altoff. But I am pretty sure that every one of you was either singing the words or using your cell phone like it was a lighter at a concert, swaying in the stands with your fellow classmates. And this didn't just happen once, but it happened twice. No one knew that final pep rally day would be the last time that you would sit in those bleachers all together for the rest of your high school career. It wouldn't be until these past couple of months that we would understand that. In the words of Brad Paisley, there's a last time for everything, and sometimes you just don't know when that's going to be. Since March 13th, I have sat at home away from FSK the last couple of months, and I couldn't help but reminisce about the class of 2020 stories I could tell. Don't worry, Nick. You are not the only one I'm going to single out in my speech. So let me take a minute to share some of the things I have learned from all of you over the last 4 years. Speaking of singing, there is a whole group of you not ashamed to sing Sweet Caroline and Don't Stop Believing at the top of your lungs with an air mic in one hand and a slice of pizza in the other while creating hallway decorations. I'd call you all out by name, but I might have to end my speech there. Watch your senior slideshow and you'll see who I'm talking about. Some of you have taught me to look at things differently over the years. Rory Bosley, for example, taught me that wearing glasses is like Parmesan cheese because, quote, they put a little sprinkle on your face. Owen Flannery educated me about the aquarium when he called it a water zoo. I hadn't really thought about it in that way, but he's kind of right. It's a zoo with a lot of water. Macy Rudder taught me the best way to eat a pear is with a spoon. Tess Crakes, Haley Miller, and Maggie Hall taught me that teenagers do know how to change tires and the oil in their car. They even know how to hotwire a car. I thought for sure that set of skills had disappeared a long time ago. Tristan Stover taught me that when you create suction in wet clay, you push your finger into it, you can rip your fingernail off. Oh wait, maybe that was just a hangnail. And Carson Fahey taught us that you can survive a turtle bite to the ear in Miss Fair's class. Some of you taught me how competitive you could be. Morgan May out-fundraised every single one of you and won more prize gift cards to Buffalo Wild Wings than I can count. Quinlan Stacy took sources of strength games seriously, I learned, as he plowed me over at a meeting one day. Rachel Wright apparently has a built-in Target store in her bedroom, as she crushed everyone on our FCA Zoom scavenger hunt this past spring. Anything you asked for, she had it right next to her. Kirsten Kurtz and Jordan Eves learned how to challenge each other to a hunting competition, tallying earned points for the number of critters they were able to take down. A couple of you taught me that it really doesn't take a whole lot of money to be entertained, like Joe Redman, who helped me to entertain our ceramics class for 49 minutes and 37 seconds by wrapping 19 cents with paper and tape. Emily Meekins has entertained herself by riding cows at home. Sarah Smith and Taylor Green played rummy during lightning delays at football games, while Aaliyah Smith rolled around on the ground as if she was a toddler learning how to cartwheel for the first time. I've witnessed many of you entertain yourselves this spring break while being stuck in quarantine by making creative TikTok videos to share with the world. I've learned that brightening someone's day is a key component of kindness shared by the class of 2020. Abigail Kaiser's smile, chuckle, and good morning greeting on her way in from the bus every morning helps to start the day on a positive note. Faith Haynes' description of everything being majestic gets you really thinking that things are just that, majestic. Tori Ward and Tori Hopkins learned that picking a flower for someone every day brings a smile. And Justin Rieger, well, we know that he is capable of brightening everyone's day with his enthusiasm, his jokes, and his love for making people feel as though they belong. On a more serious note, this spring, I had the opportunity to virtually meet with a few of you who shared your take on this quarantine period and the lessons you have learned while at FSK. Matt Deal learned not to take things for granted, and Olivia Zepp learned the importance of living in the moment. Garrett Tucker shared that it isn't a bad thing to be the underdog. Beth Scott learned the importance of counting her blessings, and Devin Schumann shared that quantity isn't as important as quality. The impact you make on others is more important. Hannah Hawkinsmith believes that life is a game, and it's up to you to decide how to play the cards that you are dealt. If you remember nothing from your high school studies, I hope these memories will remain a fond part of your high school experience. Good times, bad times, missed opportunities, gained experiences, tears, laughter, time together and time apart has molded you into the individuals and group you have become. In the spirit of our so-called nickname, Cornfield High, I felt it only appropriate to call upon the wise lyrics of one of my favorite country music stars to close out my message to you. Thomas Rhett's recently released song, Be a Light, could not be more inspirational in the current state we are living in, and I think it provides a guideline for how to live life moving forward. In a time full of war, be peace. In a time full of doubt, just believe. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. You are all going to make mistakes as you learn and grow. You are going to hurt others with your actions and words. When you do, own up, apologize, let go, and move on. Don't hold a grudge. In a place that needs change, make a difference. See someone in need, help them. Watch someone fall, pick them up. Watch something get destroyed, rebuild it. Lose a friend, find them. Disagree with someone, accept it. Make a difference by being the difference. In a time full of noise, just listen. You are each entitled to your own opinions, but sometimes it's best to just sit quiet and listen to the heart of another. Listening goes a long way in understanding. choosing to not share your opinion can prevent much haste. Don't hide in the dark. You were born to shine. If there is anything to take away from this, shine. Spread your wings and do good for the world. Don't sit behind closed doors. Travel, venture, step outside of your comfort zone. Dare to be kind. Dare to soar. You were created for great things, and now it's your time to share that with the world. Your journey won't be easy at times, but watching you each persevere through a very challenging spring where you have missed so many activities and events, all while navigating online learning with little guidance, shows that you're ready to take flight. You tackled those challenges with grace and determination. I can't wait to see where your wings take you, and I'm excited to welcome the FSK class of 2020 to the Eagle alumni family. Fly high, Eagles. Go be a light, be kind, and make a difference. Best wishes, and may God bless each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2020.
What an honor it is to be able to give a speech on behalf of the class that survived the threat of World War III, a global pandemic, riots, the death of Kobe Bryant, killer bees, and the confirmation of UFOs. Although I hear there's a possible cicada invasion, so we aren't safe yet. With so many global issues looming over us, there's really only one thing I'd like to say. If the coronavirus were a person, I'd punch it right in the face. But I can't do that, and to be honest, we know I'd never punch anyone. None of us can do anything about the pandemic, so that's the last acknowledgement the corona gets from me. It does not deserve to define our high school experience, so I refuse to let it define this speech. After all, I'm up here to tell you congratulations. You have made it to the only cure for senioritis, graduation. We couldn't have done it alone, of course, so I should give thanks to the people that got us here. With that being said, big thank you to the founders of Google, Wikipedia, SparkNotes, and Quizlet. On day one of freshman year, Mr. Imbalger informed us that we had 720 precious days left. Suddenly, we have 0. It's funny how those tiny, nervous freshmen were so confident that they knew everything, that they had time, but we were so wrong. For 4 years, we counted down the days, hours, and minutes until we would finally be free. And now that the day has come, we're all sad to see it go. It doesn't quite feel real yet. It didn't feel real when we had to buy our caps and gowns, and it certainly didn't feel real when we flew through 2.5 months of solitude. But I can guarantee that as soon as we walk out those doors and say our final goodbyes, it's gonna hit. This is the part where everyone expects me to say that our class will be the best the world has ever seen. People want me to say that because of the education and preparation of FSK, we are ready to conquer the world. And I can't tell you those things. It's not because FSK hasn't built us a sturdy foundation, and it's not because our parents haven't given us the world, because they have. It's because I, along with Francis Scott Key High School, along with your teachers, your parents, and your employers, am not the God of success. No one can bestow success upon you, but I can tell you that a fruitful life is an arm's length away. You see, there are 2 types of success. The first type occurs when the first kind is built by winning victories over others. We all have a bit of experience with this one. In a few years, it might be built by beating out coworkers for a management position. More recently, FSK athletes have felt this victory when boys soccer, girls basketball, and softball exhibited amazing grit to prevail and beat Westminster all in the same year, or when field hockey and boys soccer went to states. The class of FSK knows what victory over others feels like, mainly because we have a mean game of tug of war at the homecoming pep rallies. But as much adrenaline as simple victories like winning our well-deserved spirit stick give us, the second type of success is even more rewarding. This type occurs when we build character by winning victories over the weaknesses within ourselves. I was lucky enough to have this concept instilled in me by my softball coach, Tom Vickery. He always preached that nothing good in life comes without hard work. If it's easy, you don't want it. I'm going to read you an excerpt from my personal journal. 3 years ago, I wrote, "I'm tired of not being good enough. I'm not thin enough, I'm not talented enough, I'm not committed enough, I'm not cool enough. Apparently, I'm not smart enough. But I am nothing that I wish I was." Fast forward to today, and I don't have an excerpt to read you because I am confident in the young woman I have become. I have grown. Challenge is what teaches us how to build ourselves. You're going to fall, you're going to get stuck, you're going to get lost, you're going to find your rock bottom. But it's how you pick yourself up that matters. Success isn't wrapped in a gift box with a bow on top. Success materializes when you push yourself past the point when every fiber in your body aches. I can assure you it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. If you walk into my bedroom, you'll see that quote written in big chalk letters on my wall. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be worth it. If you walk onto the FSK softball field, you can find 12 girls brandishing bracelets with the same words. Heck, you'll find that in every one of my college essays because I found a place for those words of encouragement in my life. I hope that they can guide you as much as they did me. So now it doesn't seem so crazy that I won't promise you all success, but I believe that every one of you is capable of it. Our parents have spent 18 years teaching us right from wrong. Our friends taught us how to live wildly, and our teachers taught us how to think critically. We've been given all the tools, and now it's up to us to decide how to use them. In the months preceding the writing of my speech, I had numerous people approach me and ask if they were getting a special mention. Of course, I thought about all the ways I could include these valuable people without rattling off names like I was accepting an award at the Grammys. What I realized is that every teacher or coach, every friend, and even every enemy has shaped me into the person I am today. In fact, we're all a cultivation of other people's influences, but we're unique because each of us has a different combination. Tara Westover is an American author who wrote a memoir titled Educated, which I highly recommend reading. She puts this phenomenon in perspective by proposing that we're all characters in other people's lives. In her words, we are all more complicated than the roles we are assigned in other people's stories. Really let that sink in. We are all more complicated than the roles we are assigned in other people's stories. Just because we are simplified in the realities of others, though, does not make us any less important. After all, we get to be the main characters of our own stories, and that doesn't make us self-centered. That's just what being alive means. So when you leave here today and when you're making decisions about the rest of your life, remember that your words and actions don't just write your book. They're defining the narratives of others, too. It's okay to live for yourself, but don't forget to live for something bigger, too. The grades we get, they're supposed to mean something. I thought maybe they'd bring me satisfaction if my GPA finally hit number 1, but I don't remember every time I was stressed about homework. I don't remember every test I took. I can calculate the gravitational force on an object, yet it still looks like a 3rd grader signs my name. The important things that I can tell you about are the people I was with, the tailgates, the celebrations, and the losses. All of those letters and numbers don't define us. Our actions do. Now you get a clean slate. You can build on the person you've created or just start the whole darn process over. I know we feel so much pressure right now. Pick a career, go to the best college, get a job, take care of your family, find your morals, and set your beliefs. I guess that's why they call it the human race, because we're all running so fast into an unknown future. Slow down and ask yourself something. I want every one of you to ponder this question. What would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail? The whole world is in our reach right now. Throw away the fear of failure, step out into the world, and catch your dreams. After all, we're Cornfield High, the school with the most character, the most spirit, and we're darn proud of it. When you're out there playing the game of life, remember, play for you, play for me, play for Key. Thank you.
Greetings and congratulations, Francis Scott Key High School class of 2020. It goes without saying that none of us could have predicted the pandemic events of these past several months and that we would not be able to hold so many of our activities, events, and our traditional commencement exercises. But please know, nothing, not even our current circumstances, can ever diminish your accomplishments and achievements over the many years that have brought you to this point in your lives. Therefore, it is with great pleasure and pride that I officially present the graduating class of 2020 of Francis Scott Key High School. The Board of Education of Carroll County, Principal Mobley, and I certify that these graduates have successfully completed all the requirements for a Maryland high school diploma or certificate. Congratulations, Francis Scott Key class of 2020.
Ilana June Rouse. Zachary Thomas Murch. Leanne May Buchanan. Brenna Roxanne Wilson. Joseph Charles Eckerd. Dylan Christopher Hawkins. Dylan Casey Hostetter. Jonathan Scott Lupro. Justin Scott Bagwell. Grab the diploma cover. Rachel Ann Wright. Kirsten Faye Kurtz. Evelyn Faith Haynes. Jordan Lee Eves. Justin Anthony Rieger. Elsie Ida McKenzie. Jacob Adam Mahawka. Robert Timothy Reinhardt. Andrew Dylan O'Donnell. Michael Robert Jones. Cody Jacob Wantz. Lavender Olivia Hill. Marina Ray Weller. Jacob Britton Lamb. Jocelyn Elise Snader. Cameron James Brooks. Piper Olivia Woodson. John Michael Saunders, Jr. Tabitha Epps. Megan Gabrielle Schuerman. Dylan Jack Warfield. Maya Ashley Snyder. Madeline Elizabeth Burton. Luke Campbell Taylor. Donovan Michael Villegas. Olivia Marie Zepp. Kira Connell Herndon. Alexis Nicole Etzler. Megan Catherine Hughes. Dustin Matthew Probst. Cassie Rose Koch. Bladen Anthony Schweitzer. Jacob Lyle Gisner. Austin Alexander Wolfrey. Hayden Addison Ritz. Cody Wilson. Ryan Patrick Keller. Faith Allison Rosinski. Candice Allaire Rasmussen. Carson Matthew Fahey. Trinity K. Miller. Rochelle Marie Jones. Krista Nicole Schilling. Haley Marie Miller. Gabrielle Lee Archie. Delaney Joy Stallnaker. Quinlan Lee Stacy. Jacob Dylan Stein. Alexander Nicholas Parrott. Autumn Renee Saunders. Sarah Marie Helm. Reese Kenneth Sauter. Abigail Paige Shelton. Tessa Vickery Seals. Hannah Elizabeth Hawkinsmith. Justin Edward Haynes. Dean William Jacobs. Jocelyn Grace Falkenstein. Bradley Patrick Williams. Riley Marie Dombrowski. Jarrett Nolan Heiss. Cole Theodore Lapierre. Jonathan Dwight Woody. Alyssa Jade Whitmer. Timothy Corey Burns Fowler. Grant Abraham McKenzie. Zachary Cole Motter. Zachary Wayne Howard. Nicholas Garrett Altoff. Christopher Leander Brooks. Angel Crone. Mason Hart Conaway. John David Worley. Paul Isaac Bradley. Bethany Ione Black. Zishan Victoria Bassaran. Serena Lily Day. Kirsten Marie Bockelman. Victoria Starr Hopkins. Juliette Maria Mannion. Paige Mackenzie Belt. Justin Thomas Patterson. Michaela Lee Hornby. Tegan Claudia Gillis. Erin Meredith Snyder Arnold. Tristan Michael Stover. Braylon Denise Bassler. Rory Spencer Bosley. Austin William Sheldon. Clayton Albert May. Keegan Michael Greer. Alyssa May Walker. Madeline Lee Bowers. Connor Pavel Bittner. Alexander Robert Borriello. Christopher John Bracey. Grayson Glover Schilling. Chase Otto Lipscomb. Isaiah Daquan Thompson. Garrett James Tucker. Matthew Christopher Deal. Marissa Charisse Colombo. Rowan Patrick Trevorrow. Christopher Lawrence Majewski. Savannah Marie Lookingbill. Nathaniel David Plain. Devin Thomas Pennington. William Clinton Bates III. Holly Ann Comulata. Joshua Philip Francesco Galuzza. Kyle David Arnold. Grayson Alexander Fleetwood. Abigail Victoria Kaiser. Rachel Olivia Cromer. Kaylee Morgan Buck. Brianna Virginia Nicole Bennett. Cody Dustin Wynn. Haley Alexis Stonecipher. Nicholas Paul Porter. Gina Naomi Malloy Jones. Angel Hernandez. Parker Finn Beatty. Ashley Elisa Martinez. Maggie Grace Hall. Tess Kylie Crakes. Sarah Lindsay Smith. Nathan David Perry. Idalia Christina Andres. Caden James Hagan. Devin Michael Roser. Christopher Allen Roser. Elijah Cole Broadfoot. Guanxi Chen. Annie Nalia Sensible. Colton Josiah Peters. Trinity Neve Eltz. Jordan Nicole Whitaker. Caroline Robin Aldrich. Molly Jessica Schneider. Jacob Ryan Wilson. Joshua Michael Hensley. Nicholas Ryan Lowe. Parker Austin Arns. Mackenzie Lee Stout. Ryan Joseph Bennett. Emily Taylor Clapsaddle. Lisa Marie Winters. Julianne Morgan McNeil. Jasmine Renee DeFore. Carmen Grace Miller. Shannon Nicole Amos. Kaiser Allen Leister. Ryan Jacob Leister. Gabriella Elizabeth Kidd. Cole Robert Schaefer. Emily Thompson. Leah Kess Bockham. Pierce Nathaniel Jones. Dakota Rain Rabasco. Emily Nicole Hamby. Gavin Vincent Rouse. Jacob Michael Neff. Alyssa Marie Boyer. Dakota Michael Bowers. Lonnie Ellis McLean III. Aaliyah Nicole Smith. Connor Matthew Beardsley. Tyler Rashid Pinkney. Samuel David Jennings. Colin Paul Parham. Devin Edward Hurst. Cameron Michael Schweitzer. Taylor Elizabeth Green. Joseph Roland Redman. Trinity Elizabeth Constance Robertson. Kelsey Savannah Goth. Desiree Hope Cole.
Yeah! Clap, clap, clap. There you go. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Outstanding.
Janae Simone Henson Melton. Wyatt Grayson Johns. Owen Lewis Flannery. Elizabeth Susan Scott. Devin Dakota Schumann. Aaron Bennett Bertrand. Courtney Lee Turzak. Emma Lee Pulsifer. Emma Nicole Shipton. Natalie Marie Fisher. Evan Michael Walters. Jasmine Ann Tahanlangat Leonida Snare. Eric Kyle Zent. Emily Rose Meekins. Stephen Michael Kutsaratis. Samuel Crawford Kinlock. Riley Danielle Craney. Alyssa May Deborah Minnick. Caroline Joy Frundell. Andrew Ryan Green II. Madison Lynn Johnson. Justin Andrew Fracassi. Alexis Nicole Provenza. John Andre Baeza. Alexis Dawn Davis. Lillian Kathleen Myers. Christopher Brian Beam. Colin Xavier Mollican. Allison Faith Stoner. Briannan Elizabeth Martis. Morgan Elizabeth May. Morgan Elizabeth Noyes. Tessa Nicole Fletcher. Caleb Jonathan Weston. Ashley Elizabeth Galster. Sierra Lynn Miller. Cheyenne Marie Higgins. Riley Braden Selby. Morgan Neal Wareheim III. Caitlin Savannah Reddick. Carly Alexandra Nance. Trevor Allen Benskin. Victoria Lynn Ward. Dylan Matthew Abbott. Derek Mark Mattia Soyson. Jacob Tyler Stouffer. Ian Mateo Barrera. William Clayton Schreiner, Jr.